Happy Friday, Thomas Fitzwater Cheetahs. I can't believe we made it to Friday. It's been a long week, I'm not gonna lie. But we are here. We're gonna get through today successfully. We're gonna use the pause way to make it to the end of the day, and then you're gonna be off to a great weekend. This is the last Read-A-Thon announcement so that I can get us to the finish line. You have this one last weekend here to get all your reading minutes counted, because Sunday night at midnight it closes. And that means we'll have winners announced on Monday morning. And I'm going to go over a new goal for us. So what I'm so pleased to tell you is that right now we are at 242,000 reading minutes in our journey for this month. We are trying to get to 300,000 minutes for that special teacher and staff dunk tank, right? That was the prize. We're not there yet. I have a list of teachers here and staff members that want to be in that dunk tank. You're not going to be able to dunk them if we don't get those 300,000 minutes. So I want to go over who they are, because you're going to be so excited to hear who I got to volunteer. You're going to be so excited. Last year, we raised about $27,000, a little over $27,000 in fundraising amounts for Read-A-Thon. I was talking to Mrs. McGrath, and I think we can beat that. So the goal here is to get 28,000 for our Read-A-Thon fundraising amounts. We've met every mark, but I think we can beat last year's totals. So we have a little bit of time to collect that. So families, let's get to 28,000. I know we can do it. A special shout out to Louie Lovejoy. Louie Lovejoy, we are so proud of you. My heart is bursting. Read 250 minutes to contribute to our Read-A-Thon totals. Louie, way to go, buddy. High five. Guys, if you see Lou in the hallway, make sure that you congratulate him on getting this 250 minutes. I needed to give that extra shout out. All right, now on to what special guests, who is going to join us in that dunk tank? I'm already in, and for me, it's the 5 top fundraisers are going to get to try to dunk me in the tank. But our top readers in each grade can dunk a staff member. So you have to try to get those minutes by Sunday night at midnight. And here we have them. We have Mrs. Peck in our office that will be in the dunk tank if we get to 300,000 minutes. We also have Mr. Rizzo. Mr. Rizzo is going in the tank. And here's the thing. I am curious to see if Mr. Rizzo's curls will go straight when he gets in the tank. That's what I want to see. That's what I got to see that. In first grade, we have volunteering to go in that dunk tank, Mrs. Vogel. Yeah, Mrs. Vogel. She loves water. Wait a minute. Did I say first grade? First grade. In kindergarten, we have the lovely Mrs. Drain. Mrs. Drain is volunteered to go into the tank. In second grade, we have 2 brave volunteers. We have Mrs. McCarthy, and we have Mrs. Graven, all the way from Pittsburgh. Okay. In third grade, we also have a bunch of volunteers. We have Mrs. Crawford and the famous Mrs. Nagowski. She might be too tall for that dunk tank. I'm not sure. That was third grade, sorry. In fourth grade, I have to tell you something. Fourth grade is killing it in Read-A-Thon. Killing it. But guess who's going to volunteer for the dunk tank? All of them! Gallen, O'Neill, Alsher, and Griffin, they're all going in the tank. In fifth grade, we have Mr. Dugan. He's gonna make a splash. We have Mrs. Lyons. Way to go, Miss Lyons. She's going to go in. She's also CPR trained, so we're good. And Mrs. Porter. Mrs. Porter's going in the tank. We have a couple of our ed assistants that are brave. We got Mr. W. and Mr. Krantz. Mr. Krantz is going in. Mr. Krantz was the first to volunteer. Mr. Krantz is going in the tank. We have special visitor, Dr. Ortiz from Sandy Run Middle School will be coming in. And then, of course, our superintendent, Dr. Smith, will be here. So I'm so excited for all of our guests. Guys, have a great Friday. Let's keep it together. Get to the weekend. Bye now.